Today we're here to talk about our Show Me Mo Leaders cohort. This cohort was a 7-month cohort, just pretty much geared towards bringing all of the board members of color in the space together and just pretty much start those conversations across boards about what's working for your district and what's not.
I have never been a part of a cohort where there are people who look like me. About 10% of school board members are African American.
It's been nice to be able to collaborate with other school board members across the metro area, particularly those of us who are folks of color, because we all serve on school districts and facing different dynamics and different issues.
It wasn't until we came together and talked and communicated that I understood that a lot of us are having a lot of the same struggles, but also a lot of us want the same things to happen for kids who look like us. And so that made me feel more empowered of the decision of why I ran to be on the board in the first place.
A lot of the people who get elected to these positions don't go through any real formal training. And so we wanted to do our part to make sure that they're positioned to make real impact for the students that they serve.
The caliber of the facilitators that came gave great insight into different things that I did not learn through my training, through MSBA, through my first year even being on the board.
Some really powerful takeaways was just making a lifelong cohort of leaders and friends so that we can help each other navigate on our school boards.
It goes in depth on different policies, issues, on various topics, and this cohort and BLAQUE as an organization brings in national experts on each of those fields, whether it's budgets, accreditation, whether it's equity, and that's something that you can't get, even at some of these state education associations, you can't get.
Even if you've been on the board for years upon years, I believe that there's something for everyone that you can improve on and become a better board member.
Some of the sessions included the role of policy in governing a school board and district, getting real about student achievement and equity, superintendent evaluating hiring, communications and transparency, district accountability and board oversight, achievement that drives budgets, and putting it all together.
My favorite session of the cohort has been communication.
School accountability and budget oversight.
District accountability and board oversight.
The superintendent evaluation and hiring. The reason why this one was important is because that's the only employee for the school board. And so it explained what we can and can't hold the superintendent accountable for.
I really enjoyed and took tons of notes when it came to learning about how to communicate with your audience and the timing of your platform with on social media, with emails.
So looking at some of those individual schools and being able to determine what are those schools doing that are making them effective, and even training down that data down to individual classrooms and teachers, and that is where you actually are able to make the intervention. I had no clue that I could do that as a board member.
I think that this was very helpful from a perspective of getting a very diverse school of thought and perspective.
I feel stronger to be able to advocate and to look at also the numbers of how this district is performing and seeing if there's any gaps of where our Black and brown children need help, as well as, looking even at disabilities and different things.
Being part of this cohort, this fellowship, it helps you understand how policies are created and that you have a vital role as a school board member. You can change those policies, and if you don't have something like this and you're on a school board, no one's going to teach you this.
We here at BLAQUE believe so much in the Show Me Mo Leaders cohort that we're gearing up to do it again. So if you want to be a part of the next cohort, stay engaged.